Time's up, Admiral.
Here it comes.
All kids out of the pool for Adult Swim. All kids out.
Lego Lord of the Rings Balrog raised eyebrows for what some fans say is an unfortunate pose. I see it. I see it. Oh, I see it. It's taking a piss on Gandalf.
You shall not!
Before you go, one question.
Yes?
Where in the galaxy is Sanusi?
Show us your tits and I'll tell you.
There we go. All better now. Man, titties are the greatest things on earth.
Hail and howdy, everybody. I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd, and welcome to the Daily Dive, where I am really freaking tired today. I only got about 4 hours of sleep last night. I woke up this morning, and I wasn't feeling too great, so I was never able to go back to sleep. And, of course, as time rolled on, it's like running out of time, this and that. So got to bear with me if I'm a little low energy. I'm really short on sleep. I'm still not feeling all that well either. It's let's just say it's working itself out, but it's taking its time. So hope everybody's having a good Monday. It is Monday too. It's Monday. It was a long and weird weekend. I will say that. A lot of the streaming was very odd for me this weekend. It just felt odd, felt off. My hours were all kinds of effed up too. I was up way longer at certain points than I have to, especially because in the coming month I have to really start changing my hours around so that because the time during the week in which I have to accomplish certain things will be changing. I'm talking real life, not this. Our times will not change. Our time, well, actually, there may be a change. There may be a change. There might be a problem with a couple of streams. So I'll let you guys know that's developing. It's a developing story. We're talking things out, trying to figure things out due to unforeseen circumstances that are outside anybody's control. So I will let you guys know what's happening as it's worked out. So, but my regularly scheduled stuff every day, we're still here. We're still going to have our fun. We're still going to do it. Yeah, I was still awake at 2 a.m. I was still awake at 2 a.m. And then I did go to sleep not too long after that, but then I was up much earlier than I wanted to be this morning due to multiple circumstances. Once again, the fucking landscaping woke me up, and then I had to pee. And then when I was done peeing, I was like, oh, I don't feel well. So I couldn't get comfortable again and fall back asleep. So, then time rolls on. I was like, okay, you gotta start doing shit. You gotta start the chores around the house, get ready for the day. And we realized, okay, it's 11 a.m. I got 2 hours till showtime. I don't have time to take a nap or anything or do anything, even though I'm feeling a little bit better. So here it is. Here we are. I will do my best for you guys, as I always do. And I appreciate you guys being here today on a Monday. Thank you all for joining me. Hit that like button. Hit the like button. And, you see, you have real job, Kratos. I have this. You have real job. But I wouldn't cancel on you guys. I would have to be literally unable to get out of bed, or my power would have to be out, or my internet would have to be out for me to not do the show. That is that. I will do the show no matter what. I will do the show because the show has to be consistent. We have to keep it going. We are trying to do great, weird, and wonderful things around here, and that requires consistency. Consistency is the key, one of the keys to success. That, creativity, ingenuity, integrity, determination, and quality. Those are all things that go into success, and I strive to achieve all those things for you guys every single day. Oh, what do we got today? I got nothing. Excuse me. I got no particular topic. Well, I sort of have one topic. I have a topic I really do actually want to talk about, but if I talk about it and say what I'm really thinking, the world will hate me. I could say that. It would not be a popular opinion. So I must keep my mouth shut and not do it. I will say that much. Because let's be honest, I will say this. We all do not share the same opinions on things. We can all have differing opinions. The problem is, and I will sort of dip into it a little bit, we exist in this very weird, very manufactured social media world where we are all interconnected, whether we like it or not. Some of us try to resist getting too involved. We limit our time. We do have the strength to pull away, but we are still all interconnected. And even in our amongst us, those of us who believe in free thinking and in not couching our words and in open discussion and debate, hive mind still exists. Whether you like it or not, hive mind, the desire to want to agree with everybody, to have everybody agree with you, it still exists. And a lot of things recently have shown me in a lot of ways, which these are the things I can't openly really express because my differing opinion would go against the hive mind, the slight hive mind belief system in many ways. And it would it would ruin me before I can get started. Let's just say that. And I'm being honest with you. See, I believe in being honest with you guys. But as honesty is a good thing, you can't always be brutally honest because it will piss too many people off, like Kratos just says there. So we have different opinions, and it gets the post gets massively downvoted. So we unfortunately live in a world where we have to play the games, we have to do this and that. So just understand that at least when you're talking to me, I want to hear what you really think on things. I don't want you to just agree with me, to curry my favor, to want me to pat me on back of me. Good example. 2 nights ago on Saturday, Kratos and I, we had very differing opinions on how to interact or how to deal with One Piece live action season 2. But it was a good discussion. There was no hurt feelings. There was clearly disagreement, but there were no hurt feelings. Dermy and I, and if you could go watch it on Dermy's channel, because even though I did give my reaction on Roundtable yesterday, as I said, I have not clipped it out because it was a little muddled because I had to explain things to Dre or Jed when they asked a question. So it was not a clean reaction. So I joined Dermy on Pseudo Chatterday last night to give a more nuanced reaction along with him where we didn't have to explain things to each other. And yes, we get a couple things wrong? Yeah, we did. We forgot what Whiskey Peak looked like because it's been so long. And even for me, even though I did rewatch Whiskey Peak a year and a half ago, it was very quick. I didn't spend a lot of time with it. I remember the important events from Whiskey Peak. I didn't necessarily remember what it looked like. So we got that one wrong, and we admitted, okay, that's that. Okay, that is Whiskey Peak. Wow, I had something else in my mind. But then again, I've watched the entirety of One Piece or read it in some cases. I didn't actually watch Wano. I just read Wano because I was reading way far ahead than where the anime was, and I haven't watched Egghead. I read Egghead. But you understand what I'm saying? There's so much in there. Some of the visuals are bound to get a little mixed up, even with my insane memory and how it works. Things are bound to get mixed up. So, but if you want a more solid, not wandering take on on the One Piece live action season 2 teaser trailer, go watch Dermy's clip over on his channel. It's up now. When it's been up for this morning, go watch it there. You'll get all my thoughts on it there. I gave it all there. So I will say the biggest thing is that I have a lot of problems warning flags with Robin. Prof for $10. It wasn't me. What was it? You? All right. Let me go check my email. Let me see if there's a notification. Let me see if there's a notification. That's on my email. Let me see. We'll go check for notification. Hold on. It wasn't you. Let's see what we got here. Oh my. By the title alone, of course it was you. Of course it was you, Prof. So it looks like I'll be playing tomorrow night for at least 30 minutes live on stream before we get to gaming I want to do. We'll be playing Furry Hitler. Who makes these games? That's what I want to know. Where do they come up with this stuff? Oh my. Oh my. All right, thank you, Prof. We'll be playing that tomorrow night for at least 30 minutes. We'll see how that goes. We'll do it live. That seems to be the way we're gonna do. Chat made me play this gaming. Anyway. So back to my point, which I guess I do have an opening thing to talk about. You guys say as we warm up, as everybody rolls in. Yeah, I expect truth and show the game cover. All right, hang on. Let me open up Steam. But I don't want people to. I don't want people to lie to me. I don't want you to snow me. I don't want you to pretend. I believe in proper open discussion. Yes, I know I just received the gift. Oh my God. Oh. All right. I'm going to accept this privately. And we're going to keep it hidden from the public because I don't want the public to know that I had this game. Because that's a great thing on Steam. You can keep this shit private. You can, yeah. What do you think I did with that femboy thing? That thing's in its own little hidden section on my library where I don't see it once we're past that. All right, let's bring it up. We'll bring it up here. Oh my God. Is this a dating simulator or an RPG? What even is this? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, are we going to do? All right, maybe I can. All right, remember, we have problems now with Chrome where it won't even share Steam. All right, hold on a second. Let me try this a different way. Yeah, we got problems there where it won't even share screen. So we'll just have to share the whole window here. All right, here it is. So there it is. Right there. Oof. And from the screen caps, it looks like it's a dating simulator. Oh my goodness. It looks like a visual novel? I am so glad I'm not a furry. I mean, right here, look at this one right here. This one's got giant furry titties, and it does nothing for me. Giant furry titties, nothing. No movement. I see titties, no movement. I'm not. It's a screen cap from the game. It doesn't say adult on it. I didn't see adult content on it. It doesn't say adult content. I mean, let's go to the store page for this just to see. Whoa! Okay. Okay, we will not be streaming this. We will not be streaming this. I don't know. I didn't know what you sent me. I can't even record this. I can't put this on my channel. If I do, I guess. All right, so we will not be streaming this. If I record it, I'm going to have to censor shit for the 30 minutes I play if anything comes up. Okay, yeah, going down, going away, going away, going away. Wow. It shows you I had no idea what that was. I would not have brought that up on the stream. Listen, hopefully it was quick enough and nothing happened. I might have to unlist this today. Yeah, you warned me too late. I got that. I saw that warning too late. I'm like, it's just scrolling. That looked like it was safe. Oh no. No, if I clip it out, we lose the chat. If I clip anything out, I can blur it. I will once we're done here. I'll go into the editing and I'll quickly blur it before the algorithm bots get a look at it, because they're not going to see it now. Because we're still up. I'm gonna refresh right here. We're I don't think we've been. We're still live. Let me know if the stream goes down. Let me know. Oh, it's a Monday. It's a Monday. Why couldn't you give me regular porn? Why'd you have to give me furry porn? I mean, on the Steam page there, it kept scrolling. I will once again confirm, despite what I saw there, nothing, no movement, no arousal. Furries do not do it for me. I'm not saying no. I'm not saying that it's bad, Kel. Trust me. I have seen normal porn games on Steam. I have seen normal porn games on Steam. I am not shocked by that. I just wasn't prepared, and I'm reaffirming the fact that confirms furries don't do it for me. Now if they had those bodies and it's like anime furry where she's basically just got cat ears and a tail, then I'm game. We've been over that. If it's like demi-human furry where they've just got the ears and the tail, then maybe fangs are okay. But, then I'm okay. But no, I'm not. I'm not down with the furry. And I told you they kept showing the screen caps after I quickly moved off the camera. Yeah, the artwork of the bodies look nice, but it's still a furry. It's still a furry, and I ain't doing that. Ain't happening. Regular porn be sex with a He-Man? I don't even know what that means. Talk about Opla so I can stop the abomination. Okay. All right. So for $10, Kratos for the Opla. And of course, that is in line with the normal stuff here with the rules of the game. $10 does get you either renting me for 30 minutes to play a game. In this case, a game that I can't stream and I probably can't even upload depending on what happens in it. Or ask me a question and talk about it. So my problems with the Opla trailer, as I said, there's like three major red flags. What the least of them is the fact that they race swapped Vivi, which we knew they were going to do, which was they race swapped all of Alabasta because they're all white. They're all white in the anime and the manga. And you can't give me, well, everybody's white there. No, they do have different colored peoples throughout the world of One Piece. But Alabasta, they're all white. So the race swap is dumb, but it's not breaking. There are other instances in there. There's a problem. The biggest problem I have with this teaser trailer is surrounding the couple seconds of Robin, where we see Nico Robin's introduction. One, you could see they at least Robin's early costume design, they nailed that. But one, I'm not sure if that chick is hot enough to be Robin, and because Robin is a 10 out of 10 hot. She's my One Piece waifu, so you have to understand where my mind is on that. Secondly, when the doors open in the trailer and you see all the flower petals everywhere, that's not the power of Robin's devil fruit. Robin's devil fruit allows her to grow limbs, clone limbs of herself, even her own body as she gets stronger later on, out of anything, like a flower. Mille fleurs, 1,000 flowers, that's kind of thing where she can grow so many arms, and she has to do the pose. She can't just go woo, make it happen. She has to control it while in her pose, doing the pose. And what they show in that trailer, I'll bring it up just so I can show you what I'm talking about. Give me a second here. Let me bring it up, and I'll show you the frame I'm talking about. Even though we're not going to do a full review, so let me see. One Piece. Here we go. All right, let me just bring this up, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, so that we have the visual. We have the visual on this. If it would load, we're going to load. We're not loading. Wait, now we are. I don't know. What are you doing? All right, something's going on here. YouTube doesn't seem to want to be loading on Chrome all of a sudden. This is weird. All right, that's loading. Hold on. I said YouTube doesn't want to Chrome. If I can't share it on freaking Chrome because it's being fucking retarded, then I can't share it anywhere. Okay, here we go. What is this? I can't quit Chrome because then I'd kill the stream. What is going on here? What is going on here? I'm trying to make a point. All right, I might have to just let me turn all these off, and maybe it's my ad blockers. I'm just doing shit right now. All right, let's try it again. Okay, it looks like my ad blockers are interfering for some reason. Well, we're not actually going to watch it, so it's okay. Well, if we're going to do a video, we might have a problem. Anyway, all right, so let me just bring this up right here for my point. Sorry about that delay. Here we go. Right here. So when you see this right here, and the door bursts open and you see all the petals, that's not how her power works. She doesn't command flower petals like Byakuya Kakuki's Bankai and Bleach. That's not how it works. There should be limbs. Only time her petals appear is when a limb disappears. And she wouldn't have pushed open a door with that many limbs to create that many petals. And then the petals wouldn't just be flowing in there. This is a major red flag to me that somebody doesn't know how Robin's powers work. So this is a red flag to me. And this is a problem if they don't get it right, or bastardization of how Robin's powers work. Just for a second, I'll show you when the doors fly open. You don't even see any freaking hands. You see that's this is not Robin's powers. So this is a red flag to me. Little flag to me. So the other thing also is this battle going on in a carnival, which Dermy and I surmise is in the middle of Logtown, it doesn't make any sense because that's not how it happened in the manga. It doesn't make sense that the Marines who have a presence in Logtown would let Buggy and his pirate crew set this up as a trap. This never happened. This never happened. It didn't happen like that. Nami doing ninja shit like this, that's not Nami. This is what we were talking about when I mentioned these are not how these characters behave. This is not Nami. Nami doesn't have this kind of acrobatic ability. She's not a full-on fighter like this. When she fights, she uses trickery and technology later on, courtesy of Usopp and Frankie. These are red flags to me that they have added unnecessary shit while removing necessary shit. Now they did get thing right. Like later on here, I mentioned that we'd have a problem if Laboon was there. Well, there's Laboon. Laboon was there, so they didn't fuck up and leave out Laboon. But we got to wonder, what are they going to do overall? What are they going to leave out? What are they going to do that's going to screw things up next? Because again, Vivi, she's not brown. She's not brown. She's a white girl with big titties. So, I mean, she might be a fine actress, but this is the lesser of all the demons, and people crying over this. You should be more crying over that that there's a problem with Robin's power problem with Robin's powers and a problem with Logtown. There might be a very big problem with Logtown. So these are my major problems. I mean, it still looks okay. Smoker may look goofy, but that is accurate. That is how Smoker looks. I think it's one of those times where it's not translating well to live action, but there's nothing to be done about that. It does look right. I think Gatling gun is not this early in the story. Luffy does not have the ability Gatling gun yet. He hasn't developed it, and it doesn't look good either. It doesn't look good. So there are a lot of problems that are going to go on in this, and some people aren't going to care. If all they like is the live action, and they don't care about the anime, they don't care about the manga, then it's not going to matter to them. But the thing is, you're limiting the audience. The more you deviate from the manga and the anime, the more manga and anime fans are going to go, yeah, I'm checking out. I'm not interested. I'm not going to be as much as a goodwill ambassador maybe as last time, because now you're really changing shit. What they did in season 1 was bad enough, and you wonder what we're going to do season 2. They didn't show anything from Drum Island. They didn't show anything from Chopper. They probably need to save that. And there's what they have to condense, what they have to leave out. This is, I say it before, I'm saying it again, this is an inferior version of One Piece. Now, in the end, I think Oda both cares and doesn't care, because Oda just wants people to watch this and then go look at the real thing. That's what Oda really wants. Problem is, as I've said before, there are people out there who are never going to watch anime and never going to read manga because they think looking at cartoons and reading any form of comics, whether it's American or Japanese comics, they find it childish. They will never look at that stuff. There are certain people that will only watch live action things. They will not look at that. So they will not ever go look at the superior version. So we are left with them creating a show that will never get a real end of anything. Because at best, this show will maybe get through Skypiea. Because it goes East Blue, entry to the Grand Line, which is what this season covers Alabasta, the prologue to Skypiea, then Skypiea, and then Davy Back fight, which you have to include. Davy Back fight happened, whether I like it or not. The Davy Back fight, and then Water 7 and East Lobby. There's no way they can do any of that because they will not have set up all the pieces to make it happen. So there we go. Those are my condensed thoughts on this. There you go. You guys are just busy talking about the furry nightmare. Not nightmare. It's not a nightmare, but it's just not my cup of porn, is what it is. Furry stuff, not my cup of porn. That's the problem. That is the biggest problem right now. The furry stuff is not my cup of porn. So let's just do that one. Let's turn this back on, see if it still works now. Okay, everything's working again. All right, just have to turn the ad blockers on and off, it looks like. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Kratos, for the $10. I hope that was a satisfactory take for you on what I thought of the first of what will probably be several trailers over the next year. Before that, no, furries ain't making it into my dreams. Listen. I am not a prude. I have no problem with porno games. I will be a liar if I said I have never played a porno game before. I'd be a liar. But what I will say is this just isn't my thing. I don't get off the furries. They don't do it for me. Even when that artwork, which was good-looking artwork when they were nude, I will admit that, it's still attached to an animal head. An animal head with an animal muzzle and an animal tongue and teeth. And I can't, it ruins it completely. The animal head, the fur on the body ruins it. It ruins it for me. I mean, there are furries in One Piece. One Piece is filled with tons of beautiful women. There are furries in One Piece. The Mink Tribe. They all got the same body proportions, big-ass titties, all this stuff, but they're animals. And my One Piece lust grinds to a halt when we reach the Mink Tribe because Carrot, no. No. Not going to happen. Gabe Newell, should I know that name? You're talking about yesterday. I was talking about my crazy dreams that I had yesterday for Roundtable. But yeah, so it's just not my thing. It's not my thing. I will not get aroused by by nude animals. Gaben from Steam. I don't know who that is. Do I know who that is? Should I know who that is? Remember, old man doesn't always know everything going on if it's outside the things he's interested in. Really? I didn't know that was his name. You could have said, Adam, here's $1 million. All you got to do is tell me who created Steam, and I wouldn't be able to have done it until just now. God's honest truth. Not gonna lie to you. I mean, the man who pushed digital gaming, the man who led the charge to now essentially destroy physical gaming media. Because we could thank him. Thanks to him that physical media is kind of struggling. I mean, listen, Steam's great. We can get whatever we want instantly, but it's thanks to Steam that we don't get physical games anymore. Thanks they started it. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't know those memes if you put them in front of me. Maybe I've seen them. Maybe they go right beyond me. I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. We got more out of that intro 30 minutes than I thought we would. Hey, Dom, how you doing? All right. So usual rules apply to everything. $5 for the rant. We just covered. We both had 2 types of $10 already today. $15 for the article take, and of course $20 when we watch a video, and $30 to have me do a live on-screen review of an episode of television or a movie. All right, so let's get to the news. Let's see what's going on today. Wait, so he's changing his name to. I feel like is there? I'm trying to see if you're getting me to say something here. Trying to see if you get me to say Gabe. Well, that's a very strange last name. I can't tell if there's. I can't tell if he's trying to walk me into a trap here. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna look at the news. Let's check out the news of the day. Let's do refreshes because I did these now half an hour ago. Okay, here we go. Bringing it up. Today's news, as usual, starting with fuck you and your ad shit variety. Go to hell. Fucking Chrome. Wow, it's lagging. That's really lagging there. Major League Wrestling gets grip on Danny McBride's Don Gatto tequila. I have no idea what that means. Somber announces debut album. Okay, music, don't care. Disney's Dana Walden to receive 2025 International Emmy Founders Award. Anybody in Disney getting an award, it's probably for good work on indoctrination and pushing the message. That's it. So it was a trap. It was a trap, you bastards. Swiped trailer. Lily James plays Bumble CEO who takes on Tinder and dating app biopic. That's a story I don't know. I don't want to know anything about. I don't want to know anything about that story at all. Laura Baumeister directed what follows is my death cast. Never mind. Neon sets full release for Spanish language cans Winter Street. I don't care. Jax Media, Tony Hernandez, and Lee Burns team with don't care. Iranian director Mohammed Rasuluf says everything is ready if he makes next film in Europe or the West. Well, if he's long as not in Iran, he'll probably live. Richard Gere shows support for the Dalai Lama doc at the second annual Croatia International Film Festival. Well, I hope he didn't bring like gifts of gerbils. That would be inappropriate. BAFTA, I don't care about BAFTA. BAFTA can fuck right off. Severance in The Last of Us among set decorators, Society of America TV Awards. Well, Dom, I have to own the game first before you can make me play it. I have to own it first. And they are correct. It is 10 minutes, $10 for 30 minutes. $10 for 30 minutes. And if you're gonna do that, I mean, you'd have to make me play with y'all because I'm playing that by myself. What's the point? You can't. So, Jennifer Aniston says we'd been mourning Matthew Perry long before his death due to addiction. Part of me thinks this is better because he's out of that pain. Wasn't he in recovery? That's a pretty dark fucking thing to say. Stage 32, Mammoth Pictures team horror development program submission now open. We talked about that yesterday. Horror is a successful genre, and it's easy money if you do a good job with it. Don't care about Springsteen biopic. Gloria led Paulina Garcia, Top Line's Panama set drama, Victoria in the Clouds. How is any of that sound entertaining to anybody? I don't know. Argentina, don't care about Argentina. Don't care about that person. Hallmark sets Grand Ole Opry Christmas movie with Nikki DeLoach and Christopher Polaha, Brad Paisley to write and perform music. Yeah, Hallmark used to be harmless. I don't know how harmless it is anymore. ESPN tops John Cena to boost launch new streaming service features. I haven't heard anybody saying they're going to pay $30 for ESPN yet, the app. I haven't heard anybody say that yet. Everybody I've heard react to that go $30? Are you kidding me? That's what I've heard. I've not heard a very positive nature about that. Selva Almada is not a river shortlisted for an International Booker Prize. Some rando indie movie, don't care. Rise of the Raven to stream on Canada's CBC following North America's premiere at Toronto Film Festival. Well, I don't know what that is. If it's not a TV show, I'm really not interested. Paramount nabs UFC. That's one of the big news of the day. Yeah, Paramount and UFC TKO have made a deal for $7.7 billion. $7.7 billion deal. Yep. That's a big deal. That's a big deal. Big deal. Mr. Scorsese's documentary series sets October premiere date as Apple TV Plus unveils first clip. Yeah, sure. No interest at all. Once again, as usual, we go through the stuff. I either don't know about it or I have no interest. And it's something I said yesterday when we were talking about, and this will be clipped out. I'm going to clip this out later today for those who missed Roundtable yesterday. All these shows that people say do so well, Gilded Age, this or that, The Bear, people like them and watch them and they get acclaim, but they don't really grab the zeitgeist. They don't really generate news or excitement. People just watch them and forget them. But genre television, science fiction, fantasy, supernatural, horror, to some extent, that's the shit that always grabs people's attention. And people remember it, want to keep talking about it and go back and make channels over it. Nobody makes a fucking channel to watch Gilded Age. Nobody makes a fucking channel to watch The Bear. People make channels to watch science fiction fantasy shows, to review them, to talk about them. That's why when I say I don't care about this, that's part of it, because these are meaningless shows that are not going to stand the test of time. They're going to fade away because they aren't really anything. They're snapshots of current day that don't matter. I'm going to go Gilded Age isn't, but you know what I mean. Shooties The Resurrected among Netflix-heavy Busan Film Festival drama lineup. John Oliver keeps crying because he knows his career is going to be over soon. Golden Horse Film Project unveils 14 series selections, including Taiwan travelogue adaptation. Sure. Biddy Baxter, longtime BBC Blue Peter editor who shaped Generations, dies in 92. Well, for our British friends, if that is meaningful, please let me know. Dead of Winter Review, Emma Thompson, don't care. She's a dumb bitch. Raunchy Sri Lankan comedy Tentigo sparks remake wave after box office success. Okay. U2 talking politics, don't care. Bono is a number 2. If you know, you know. International Oscar submissions, don't care. Syrian, don't care. Korea box office, I don't care. Korean box office, I'm not really into Korean media. It's not my thing. And that's kind of it. I think that's kind of it. Looks like that's it. So if we've already talked, oh, come on. Dave Chappelle screens unreleased documentary live in real life about his COVID comedy shows to raise money for his high school alma mater. If that could be interesting, people really care. In our box office, we talked about box office yesterday. We didn't talk Jurassic World because it's coming out on digital like this week, so it's done. But it made over $800 million. It made at least minimum $200 million in profit. The only movie of the blockbuster summer to make a profit. That's all you really need to know. All you need to know. We talked about the importance of movies like Weapons yesterday on Roundtable and how important it is that they get back to making movies like this that are entertaining and cheap. Very important. Very, very important. All right. Hollywood Reporter, Dracula Review. Romanian auteur Radu Jude's rowdy fellatio-filled vampire flick is way too many movies at once. Why did you guys make Dermy watch that? That sounds like a movie Dermy needs to be made to watch. Not me. Not me. Don't care. Netflix downgrades Meghan Markle and Prince Harry to first look deal, just like the Obamas. Oh, that woman's a nightmare and a disaster. We're moving on. Let's go to IGN. Ooh, Anna de Armas. She's very pretty. After Warhammer 40K fans complained about the removal of a Space Marine scream from Dawn of War's beloved intro cinematic, the developer of the upcoming Definitive Edition restored it and re-released the trailer. Okay, I didn't know that was a thing. Lego rumored $1,000 Star Wars Death Star spotted in leaked images with one of the largest piece counts of all time. Seriously. Who's paying $1,000 for a Death Star Lego? I'm not. Even if I had all the money in the world, I'm not paying $1,000 for a Lego Death Star. It ain't happening. That's obscene. That is obscene. I mean, I gave you my thoughts on Lego a couple of like the other week or so, but I mean, I am that $1,000. No, I'm not doing that. I hate that. I'm not paying $1,000 for a Lego set. Damn. I agree, Kratos. Reapers was not a good movie, but it made money. And Superman and Fantastic Four will not. It's just that simple. These are just facts. Let's be honest. I hated I hated all three of those movies. They're all terrible to varying degrees. But Jurassic World's the only one. Dinosaurs won, made the money. Arrowhead says Fortnite's new alien bug season is we have hell divers at home. People seem to be enjoying it. I've watched a couple of streams here and there. Here's our first look at Sarah Michelle Gellar as Buffy 20 years later. Hey, SMG still holding high and tight. We're fine with that. Whipping up a storm, how Indiana Jones and the Great Circle took big last-minute changes on the chin to become a hit with critics and players. I still am not interested in that game. I still am not. Why has there never been a Dragon Age Origins remaster? BioWorks explains past plans and continued difficulties. Yeah, I don't care what. That would have been that would have printed money. I would have bought a remaster if the same game just remastered with Mass Effect 3 graphics, updated graphics, Mass Effect Legendary Edition, upgraded graphics. Take my money. Take my money. If I could play it on a current gen system, take my money. Please. Take my money. But no, they want to make you know why you can't do it? Because you lost $1 billion on Veilguard. That's why you can't do it, because you spent a shit ton of money on a fucking weirdo dating simulator, called it a Dragon Age game, shipped it out, and had it fail. That's why you can't get Origins Remaster. Past plans and continued difficulties. No, the only difficulty is you were dumb fucks and you butchered a glorious franchise for the sake of fucking weirdos who aren't fucking fans to fucking begin with. Who want to spend 12 hours on a goddamn custom character designer, so they get their hair, they're like perfect and wavy. Listen, I want good hair options, but I'm not going to spend 4 fucking hours on fucking hair. Fucking hate goddamn fucking fake gamers. And it's going right on right now with fucking Mass Effect 2. With N7 Day coming up, all these goddamn fake Mass Effect fans are all over goddamn social media, and you could spot a fake Mass Effect fan when they roll out Baseline Shepard. Especially the femme shep, because they all want to be gay. Oh, look, we're gay. We're lesbians with Liara. Isn't that great? Spot a fake Mass Effect fan that rolls out Baseline Shepard. Spot him a mile a fucking way. Nobody who plays and loves Mass Effect goes with baseline Shepard. Everybody, even ones that I think look like shit, everybody makes a custom Shepard. Everybody who loves that shit. What? Oh no. $50. It's Dom. We know it's Dom. $50 from Dom on Stream Elements. Party Animals looking for group, paying $30 for an hour and a half, and the rest to cover the price of the game. All right. Looks like I'm buying it. Well, that means the next time you guys play Party Animals, looks like I'm in. You guys got to set that shit up. I ain't setting up a Party Animal stream. It's up to you. Y'all got to set that shit up. Go to Alf. You know he gets a hard on for playing Party Animals. Go to Alf. Have him set it up. I'll be there. You got me for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. There you go. All right. Thank you, Dom, for the $50. Much appreciated, my friend. I'll unban you for today because of that. I'll unban you. Okay. So, all right. My rant on Dragon Age and BioWare is over. That made me smile. So my anger is abated. Weapons director says his Resident Evil movie will tell a different story set outside the characters of the games. Yeah, that's a good idea. Just ignore the Resident Evil fan base. Don't give them what they want. It's fine. It's fine. How many times is a Resident Evil game that doesn't focus on the characters that Resident Evil fans want? How many times has that been successful? Goose egg. 0. None. Hey, listen, if you guys want to make that part of the first part of co-op Saturday night co-op, go for it. I mean, I won't be free until likely 9 p.m. Eastern, but I'll be there. You got me for 30 minutes. I am a man of my word. I have proven every time I am a manner of my word. Hour and a half. Oh shit. You're right. I misread that. I saw the 30 and that was dressing. You're right. Yeah, an hour and a half. Oh God. Yeah, an hour and a half. Okay. Yeah. I'm not gonna have a fun Saturday, am I? Sorry. I understand it. I told you it's a rough today. 4 hours of sleep, not feeling well. It's rough. And you caught me in the middle of a rant. But thank you, Dom. I see it. We got it. I understand. You got me for the hour and a half. Yeah, the hour and a half. Oi. Good Lord. Anyway, Civ 7 will end up meeting Take-Two's expectations. CEO Strauss Zelnick insists, but admits we were off to a slow start. Yeah. I've shared my thoughts on Civ. For me, it peaked with 4. McDonald's Pokemon card giveaway ends early after fans buy dozens of Happy Meals only to dump uneaten burgers. What? Dude, that's a fucking crime. That's a fucking crime. Eat the fucking burgers. That's a fucking crime. That insults me as a chef. That insults me to throw away food and waste food. I'm serious. We do not waste food. Whether it's a fast food joint or anything, somebody may spend time to make that costs money to harvest it, produce it. That disgusts me that people would do that and waste food. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it when I have to end up wasting food for one reason or another. It hurts. First look at Doctor Strange inspired Sanctum Lounge aboard the Disney Destiny. Was that a ship? A luxury liner? Cruise ship? Construction has officially begun on Disney's Cruise Line's 4th Wish class ship. I guess that's it. Yeah. Disney. Okay. So it's another cruise ship. Yeah, you couldn't pay me to go on a fucking Disney cruise ship. Jesus Christ. Opla. Okay, Opla season 2. There we go. Did that already. Okay. Already saw that. It's news, but I don't know why it's front page news on Park Place. It's kind of lame. Universal Studios Great Britain sparks local frustration over lack of consultation with homeowners. This was a thing yesterday. I thought this was going to be an opening story today, but it was funny. Yesterday, for about 5 minutes, all the shill social media accounts are saying, Ewan McGregor, he says he's going to be in Ahsoka season 2. He's coming back as Obi-Wan. But then they had to quickly fix it. No, he was saying, I'm happy my wife is returning in Ahsoka season 2. I bookmarked it, ready to talk about it today, but no, it's not a story. Because this is why don't jump on a story immediately. Let it breathe. Make sure it's accurate. Make sure it's something real. And that's kind of it. For Marvel writer, that's Bo DeMayo crying some more. I don't really if I trust Bo DeMayo. Roblox chief safety officer sells $800,000 in stock amid backlash over banning vigilante predator hunter. Yeah, apparently Roblox is like pedo central. Yeah, apparently so. Marvel's Eyes Wakanda cartoon gender swaps Iron Fist. So they've already done that. What are you talking about? They did that already. And that's kind of it. We already talked about the fantastic flop of Baby Steps. All right, there you go. That's the news, and I'm sticking to it. That's what we got. All right, so we've had a pretty lively show already. A lot of fun stuff's been had. I almost destroyed my channel because I didn't heed warnings. I didn't heed warnings about Furry Hitler, which is actually a porno game. And there you go. So unless you guys got anything else for me, I'll give you a few minutes. Let's go over what's going on for the week now, because this is the week is coming together already. Tonight, I don't have anything planned for tonight per se. Mellow Mondays is an every other week show now, so there's nothing scheduled. I may or may not stream later tonight with a game. It depends. Or if the guys are in Discord and we're casual playing, I'm up for that. If we're not going to stream, I'm down for that. Tomorrow we've got both. Well, I don't know how I'm going to handle that Furry Hitler thing right now, because I'm pretty sure, based on past experiences with porno games, 30 minutes ain't going to get you anywhere in terms of the porn. So I guess I will play it at some point this week. I will play it. I will record the 30 minutes. And depending on what that 30 minutes entails, I will upload it. Oh, God, I don't want to upload that on my main channel. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got to figure that out. I got to figure that out. Well, it does fall under the heading "Chat made me play this gaming," so the world will know I didn't choose to play that. But for future reference, let's steer away from stuff that I can't really stream or record for cringe pleasure, because I know it's the funny part of it, but how is it funny if we can't really watch me cringily deal with it without getting destroying my channel? Let's be careful with these things, because it may be amusing to watch me go, oh man, I got to watch furry porn, god damn it. But you don't actually get me to watch me deal with it, because I can't put it on the channel. So, well, Prof, I mean, seriously, that's the thing. I mean, I want to give you guys your money's worth whenever you have me do this. But you realize I can't really give you your money's worth with this, because I can't really air it, is the problem. I can't provide you with me having to deal with furry porn. We just can't do it. That's the problem. So we need to be careful with what we torture me with. So we gotta be careful. That's enough for you, hearing the pain. I don't know if it's pain. It's just like, man, I mean, the pain will be like, man, I'm looking at porn and I can't enjoy it. That's the pain, I guess. It's like I have to seduce these furry critters, and I don't want to seduce them because they're furries. So, all right, well, I'll get the recording done at some point in the next couple of days. If it was to stream, we'd stream it tomorrow night and we'd get her done and move on with our lives. But I have to now. I got to set down the time to do the recording, so I'll get it done in the next 24 to 48 hours, at latest by Wednesday. Latest by Wednesday. Tomorrow night, then there will be regular gaming, more Tainted Grail because that's what I want to play for myself. What else? Wednesday, I don't know if there is Space Marine 2. I don't know. Let's see what else now. We don't know what the rest of the week holds. Warhammer Wednesday, of course, Warhammer Wednesday. This week, Saturday Night Drive-In is Ex Machina. I'm told I'm going to hate that movie, so expect me to be very pissed by Saturday. Let's see. And of course, now Saturday Night Co-op will be, at least for me, an hour and a half of Party Animals. An hour and a half of hating myself for Party Animals, courtesy of Dom H. and as Kel says, with the door open to make it last even longer. So, Party Animals. I'm damn it. I knew this was going to happen eventually, that this was the game that you guys were going to saddle me with. You guys are going to saddle me with this one. I knew it was going to happen eventually. So here we are. We arrived at that moment. I will have to play a game that in my entire life I never wanted to play a single second of. But now it's going to happen. All right. Well, it's for your entertainment, so we'll do it. Anyway, that's kind of it. Let me check Stream Elements one more time, see if we got anything else in the day. Nope, it appears we are done for the day. So that being said, thank you guys for hanging out. Listen, I can't guarantee I'm even going to play this game well. I've seen it played. I don't know. It's all kind of slippery, sliding, fudging. I don't know. So it's good. There will be pain on that one. I will be an unhappy camper come Saturday. I'll be an unhappy camper when we do that. But hey, you guys paid for it. I'm a man of my word. I fulfill these promises that I make to you. Anyway, all right. So guys, we're gonna wrap it up then. I'm going to now move on with the rest of my day. Stay tuned for what goes on the rest of the day. Thank you one and all for being here. As always, I appreciate you guys. Without you guys, the channel does not grow. The channel does not survive. And going forward, we hope to do bigger, better, greater things. So thank you one and all. I will see you guys either later tonight or tomorrow. Until then, guys, take it easy. Have a good rest of your day.